If there's one thing the Spurs fans love are murals, let's talk about the biggest one in San Antonio at Rudy Seafood.
You are Locked On Spurs, your daily San Antonio Spurs podcast, part of the Locked On Podcast Network. Your team every day.
Happy Thursday. Welcome back to Locked On Spurs, right here on the Locked On NBA Network. I'm your host, Jeff Garcia, Spurs writer for Ken's 5 San Antonio. Glad to have y'all back. Make sure to follow us over on the YouTube page, iTunes, Spotify, Ken's 5 Plus app, wherever you get your favorite podcasts. Subscribe today. Make sure to follow me as well on X at Jeff G Spurs Zone. As always, we thank y'all for being everydayers here, Locked On Spurs. We definitely appreciate that. Keep on coming. Today's episode is brought to you by FanDuel. Right now, new customers can get $150 in bonus bets when their first $5 bet wins. That is a great deal. You want to do that ASAP. So what are we talking about today? Well, there's one thing Spurs fans love from murals, right? Go to any part of San Antonio, you'll find them. Southside, Northside, Westside, downtown, Eastside, you will find murals, whether it's Tim Duncan, Manu Ginobili, the Coyote, Wemby. I mean, pick a place, they'll likely have a Spurs mural. But before that became a trend in San Antonio, there was one spot that kind of started everything. Now, I think y'all know what we're talking about, that massive mural wall. I mean, literally, it's every angle, every wall, of even inside of this popular San Antonio Southside restaurant, Rudy Seafood, has murals everywhere. They kind of started everything. And I believe it started with Popovich, pretty much the big three, Manu and the Coyote, and then it just ballooned from there. It's almost every year they get a new mural to represent new players. Just recently, Stephon Castle. You all know about the Dylan Harper one. So whenever there's a mural and you need a photograph with that, you want to go to Rudy Seafood on the South Side. And that's what we're going to talk about today. We're going to bring in the owner, Roland Ramirez. He owns Rudy Seafood. He's going to give us kind of a history lesson about how it all started, how the mural started at his spot, some of the more popular ones that kind of took off. Y'all remember the Wemby? Remember Wemby wasn't even drafted? And there was a mural already in San Antonio. And that first mural was in San Antonio Southside, Rudy Seafood. So we're going to talk about that, Dylan Harper. And I think at the end of the show, he's going to surprise everybody with a couple of names of Spurs that are going to get murals just down the road. Seriously, just a few minutes. Well, actually a few days. A couple of new Spurs, or maybe three. And one's going to get an updated one, mural at his spot. Let's go to bring in our guest. All right, let me get him ready here. He is Roland Ramirez. He is the owner of Rudy Seafood over there on the south side of San Antonio. Roland, welcome to Locked On Spurs.
Thank you. Welcome. How you doing?
I'm doing good, man. I think everybody by now knows where Rudy Seafood is because that's where they go to get those murals. Am I right?
Yes. Yeah, we got them everywhere.
I mean, seriously, you got them everywhere. I think when you and I met a few weeks ago, I remember I went inside and there was a couple inside as well. So they are everywhere. But again, Roland, we appreciate it. Thank you so much for stopping by. And you want to give out the address of Rudy Seafood real fast before we begin?
Yeah, we're located at, I'm sorry.
Go ahead.
Yeah, we're located at 4122 South Flores, on the corner of South Flores and Pro Van, more or less. Yeah, so everybody's welcome to come take pictures or eat some fish and take more pictures and have a good time here.
Exactly, yeah. I am a product of the South Side. I grew up in South Side San Antonio, in the Harlandale district, and going to Rudy's was a place that I used to go to a lot. As a matter of fact, Roland actually remembers me when I was a kid. He used to do business with my dad years, yes, decades ago. And a young host of Locked On Spurs would walk into his room and drop off deliveries from my dad to him, Roland. So, Roland, it's like a small world, isn't it?
Yes, it is. I remember your dad well from many years ago.
Yeah,
he did all the printing for me.
Yep, he did all the printing for you. I brought your name the other day to him, and he remembered you. He goes, "Oh my God!" It was like a blast from the past from him. He's like, "I remember Roland." Yeah, yeah. He remembers doing all those menus for you. But again, it's good to catch up with you, Roland, once again. And so, Roland, let's talk about why you are here. You're here to talk about the murals at Rudy Seafood. Let's talk about how did it all begin? Which were the first murals to go up? And what's that experience been like for you as the owner of the seafood spot?
Well, it started with Ginobili. We had a wall we wanted to kind of do something with, and we decided to start with Ginobili. and I got such a good response. Everybody loved it. Nick Soup's the one that did all the murals,
Right. Yeah.
and we did that one. And then after that one, we decided to cover up the other part of the wall, so we put up Popovich,
Right.
and then that kind of started a trend. And then we decided to put the Coyote. So then we decided to go around the other side and kind of go with the originals, which was Parker, Ginobili, Duncan. We actually even put Robinson up, Robinson also.
Yeah.
So then,
I,
go ahead. I'm sorry.
I like how the Coyote got a mural first before Robinson and Parker and everybody else did. Go ahead.
Yeah, and then hey man, then it was like getting a tattoo, man. We started with one and we decided to go around this side of the wall. And then we I think we had put Gervin, if I'm not mistaken, first.
Right.
We had Gervin up, and then we just started, lately we've just been mixing and matching different players. We had we've had them all. We've had was it DeRozan got a good response on that one. We had DeRozan, and we had a lot of the old players that aren't with us anymore. We just it just kind of went from there. And then we ended up just, going around the whole building, and and like Nick does such good work on them, so they customers seem to really like it a lot. They like to do selfies, and it just seems to liven up the South Side a little bit.
It definitely does. And what I like about it too is the original murals that you have. I believe you're looking at the restaurant and you're to the right, where in the kind of on the back side right there that faces say Leo's that side
Yes.
Flores. It's untouched. Y'all left the original murals the way they were crafted, or didn't you?
Those are the only ones we didn't mess with. We were actually going to put a bigger one there of one of the players, but we decided just to stay with the ones that were there because we just old school. You know what I mean? It's just the originals.
Yeah.
And we might just touch them up a little bit, but I don't think we'll mess with them. Now the fun part is the one we keep changing as the new players come along. We got I think right now we have Castle and
Harper.
Harper. What's the other guy? We had Mamu up. Oh, we have Mamu by now.
Yeah. As a matter of fact, I actually did an interview with Mamu about his mural. Know what he told me, Roland?
What's that?
Alerted he told me that he told his parents in Georgia, like the cousin
Really?
Georgia,
Yes.
that he got one. Yeah, and so he and we chatted about that, and he was
Really?
very honored. He loved it. He said he appreciated it, and he said he felt accepted by the San Antonio community because of that mural. Unfortunately, he's no longer a Spur, but at least for that moment, he felt the love from Rudy's, the fans, getting a mural. He definitely loved it. And yeah, you're right. There's been so many players that have gotten their mural, not just Manu, it'll be past players. Now there's going to be a past player now, Chris Paul. He has one. I'm pretty sure that will be replaced. I think Doug McDermott got one. I think Dominic Barlow got one. You guys make sure that every Spur gets their time
Yes.
as a mural there. Why is that important for y'all?
Man, it's just all the Spurs are part of the, it's all part of the team. It's all part of the culture. So we try and get everybody in there, because a lot of them come and go. So some will just stay up for a while, and some, like I forgot who it was we put up here, and he didn't last long, and then we took him down, and then we put another one up, and because they're always rotating the players as they come and go, and we try and keep up the ones that have been the longest. Keldon Johnson, I think's up there, and we have what's his name, Sakan on there. He's been there for a while.
Sohan, yep.
Yeah. So
and I think Sohan may need an upgrade because he's still wearing one of the older Fiesta jerseys, right?
We made him colorful because of the way his hair used to always be. So we kind of added some color. I remember Wemby came by here and said, "Oh, I guess he's the only one with loud colors on him."
Well, more on Wemby in just a few minutes, but yeah, I mean, seriously, wall to wall, outside, every angle, every crevice, every section of Rudy Seafood is covered in Spurs murals. And what does it mean for y'all knowing that Rudy's was the pioneer, was the OG that started all this in San Antonio? Every restaurant, every business, every company has something like that.
It feels good, because we kind of started the trend. I think I wanted to do something that would be something for the Southside to kind of like
Right.
have something to feel proud about, feel good about. So we felt that the murals would really, really kind of do things something with the community, and I mean just something different. And we've just kept it up, and I'm glad we started an idea that I think has gone really well with the customer, with the fans. I mean you can come by here any time of the day, and people are just taking pictures, selfies all day long. I mean it's like nonstop, and it seems like the I'm sorry, go ahead.
You caught me there You caught me that last time I was there taking pictures. So
Yes,
you saw me
yes.
there.
Yeah, and I think you saw a few people that were taking pictures at the same time, and it really just caught on, and it just we just kept it up, and it's something good. I mean, I think it's and like I say, Nick, he does such good work, man. It's not like
Oh yeah.
they're like really, really good portraits. So we've tried to keep up the I think it brings a certain type of, I don't know, I'm gonna say, class to the building, to the environment, to the people driving by. They look at it, and I think I always wanted to have just a place people the Southside to be proud of. It's always been the dream. It's always been the dream. Even back
As
from
a
the old
Southsider
school.
myself,
Even
as
back
a
from the
Southsider
old school
myself,
days.
I'm proud. Yeah.
Thank you, thank you. And even back from the old days, I kind of wanted to keep up the tradition of something my dad started. My dad always wanted this place just to be a nice little Southside place that everybody be proud of. Something that everybody can like point the finger at and say, something good about the restaurant. The food, of course,
Exactly.
but something else. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Something in the community, not just a building in the neighborhood. You know what I mean? I never wanted to just be a building in the neighborhood. So we've kind of kept up that tradition.
Yeah, Rudy's has now been kind of like a destination for Spurs fans that are visiting either San Antonio to go catch a game. If they want to get a mural photo with, let's put some pictures up here. Yeah. They want to get one with De'Aaron Fox. Look, there it is right there. Going to get one with Steph Castle. There it is right there. You see how colorful he made everything. He got the
Yep.
Spurs Fiesta colors there. You got different fonts. You had Castle's name. You got the Spurs logo. It's a great place to get a selfie with some great Spurs murals. And it is such a fun spot. But Rudy Seafood and the murals have gotten international attention. I am not kidding, Roland. I'm going to talk to you about that in just a few minutes. From Wemby to Dylan Harper on an international scale. So prepare to be surprised, Roland. Again, we are here with Roland Ramirez. He's the owner of Rudy Seafood restaurant on the Southside and home also of one of the biggest murals of Spurs players in the city. We're going to talk more about that and more, again, with Roland Ramirez. But first, I want to talk to you about FanDuel. Summer sports are in full swing, and whether you're about baseball under the lights, golf on the green, high-stakes soccer, FanDuel is the best way to make every game even more exciting. You already follow the action, right? Why not make it a little bit more thrilling with FanDuel? You can get on the game while your friends are getting sunburned on the beach. FanDuel has it all. They got new daily promotions. You can track your favorite matchups. The app pretty much keeps it fresh. It's easy to use, fast payouts, makes regular season games feel like must-watch events. So whether you're placing the same game parlay or just want to feel part of the action, that's where FanDuel comes in. New to FanDuel, new customers can bet just $5. Yeah, new customers, $5 and get $150 in bonus bets if your first bet wins. Open the FanDuel app today, FanDuel.com to get started. We're back right here on Locked On Spurs, joined by Roland Ramirez. He's the owner of Rudy Seafood. You know where that is, right? But the city Southside, that's where one of the largest Spurs murals of players you can find if you're visiting San Antonio or if you're a resident here. You go take yourself a selfie, whether it be with De'Aaron Fox, Steph Castle, Sohan, Wemby, Dylan Harper. If it's a Spurs player, likely there's a mural there at Rudy Seafood. Roland, you want to give out the address one more time?
4122 South Flores. Right in the corner of South Flores and Pro Band, more or less.
So, Roland, you want to give out that address for Rudy Seafood one more time?
It's 4122 South Flores. It's more or less in the corner of South Flores and Pro Band.
There you go. Go there right now. So, Roland, these murals have gone international. Let's start off with the Wemby one. Look, I think it was a safe bet to make a Wemby mural before he wasn't even a Spur, before he wasn't even drafted. Were you ever nervous about putting up a Wemby mural, even though he wasn't officially a Spur?
Nah, not really. It was just, it was kind of a brainstorm. We were trying to figure out how to put a new player on, and we'd heard about. I'd read about this guy. I was watching ESPN or something, and I remember I told Nick, I said, maybe we should put up the guy from France. I said, I got a funny feeling he's going to come here to San Antonio. And he goes, you don't think that's a little early? And I said, nah, let's put him up. Why not? He says, yeah, let's do it. We put him up 4 months before the actual draft. I believe it was 4 months before the actual draft.
Yeah, and it went global. A lot of fans everywhere, from France to Argentina to Europe, United States, were talking about that. Like, wow, Wemby already got a San Antonio Spurs mural. He's not even a Spur yet. But I think it was a safe bet that y'all did that anyway. Because it was obvious the Spurs were going to get him number one that year. And what did Wemby say when he saw his mural?
Oh, he was pretty. Well, when he first saw it, I believe there was a reporter, I believe, from France here, and when he first heard about it from France, and then he actually came by here and came to see it, and he was pretty amazed with it, the lifelike of it. You know, he seemed to liked it a lot.
Yeah.
And
but he wanted some color, right? He wanted a little bit of color on him.
Yes, we're actually redoing him. We're making a new one on the other side, right next to Harper. Yeah, so we're gonna actually redo him with a little more color.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, it's kind of a more
awesome. Well, perfect.
Pardon me?
Go ahead. I'm sorry.
I said we're actually gonna put a updated version of how he looks now, because he's gained a little more weight, a little more bulkier. So it's kind of a new version of him.
Yeah.
But it's coming out really good. It's coming out really good.
Awesome. Cannot wait to see the final product. But you brought up Dylan Harper, and I'm going to show this to everybody right here. This is the Dylan Harper mural at Rudy's Seafood on the Southside there. And it looks nice. What is so impressive about it is the mural already has the updated Spurs patch ledger. I mean, that was quick, Roland. That was super quick. Yeah, that came out really good. It just looks like him. Obviously it looks just like him, and got his name there, his Spurs jersey, ledger. I bet you're excited to add him to the mural wall, huh?
Yes, we like I said, we wanted to have him up, but we were trying to do it a little sooner, but we still got it a little before the actual draft, and
yeah,
it was then like I say, it came out really good. Came out really, really good. And the Wemby one,
really nice. I like it a lot.
The Wemby mural generated a lot of attention when that came out.
I bet, yeah. Were you shocked about the attention it got?
Yes. I mean, it was like crazy. It got literally like crazy. I mean, there were reporters from France came by here. This guy, I think his name was Vincent. Him and another one, this guy named Theo, they actually showed me a picture where we made the front page of the biggest newspaper in France with Wemby's mural. It's pretty awesome. Pretty awesome.
Well, I'm going to surprise you a little bit more. So I just showed you the Dylan Harper mural. I think everybody saw it right now. I'm not kidding. You know that Ledger, the new jersey patch sponsor? They have a picture of that mural in their French headquarters out in France.
Really? Really? That I didn't know.
Yeah, I did an interview with Ledger's marketing officer, and she told me that they got wind of the Harper mural with the Ledger patch, and they have a print of it in their headquarters out in France. So look at that. You got double hit. You got a Wemby French attention there. Now you got a Harper French attention because Ledger is based in France. So
yes,
look at that. What do you think about that, Robin?
We're going international, man.
You're going international. Rudy's is going international. Yeah, and you look back. Did you ever think it would turn into all this?
No, like I said, we just did it to kind of, generate a little bit of, you know, how can I say it? Just kind of generate a little bit of community,
Right.
just to kind of get the community involved with stuff going on here in the South Side. Keep the South Side alive a little bit, and it just blew up. I mean, like really just blew up. I was really surprised at how much it blew up,
Yeah.
and now it's like we're kind of the Spurs mural go to spot when people come into town. So it's pretty nice. I mean,
For sure.
it's a good feeling.
It is a great feeling. Yeah. So look at that. Rudy's seafood restaurant is going international, mainly in France. But yeah, I mean, that's awesome to see. But you know what? We're not done talking about Spurs murals. Coming up next, Roland is going to give us a little insight of the new murals that are going to be coming out soon. So you can make sure that you go to Rudy's Seafood to take a selfie with those new player murals. That's coming up next right here on Locked On Spurs. Once again, joined by Roland Ramirez of Rudy's Seafood. We're back right here on Locked On Spurs, joined by Roland Ramirez. He's the owner of Rudy's Seafood. And whether you're in San Antonio, not in San Antonio, living abroad, you know what it's about, right? Spurs murals. That is the original spot where the murals of San Antonio, Spurs murals in San Antonio, really generated there. And now a lot of businesses are doing exactly what Rudy's is doing now, putting up Spurs murals everywhere. But Roland, you got a couple surprises for Spurs fans, right? You already told us that Wemby's going to get an updated mural, so there's that. But some new players are going to get their murals, right?
Yeah, we're actually going to be putting up what do you call it? Garcia from the summer league.
Oh yeah, Jones Garcia.
And pronounce his name right, but is it Olenek?
Oh, Kelly Olynyk.
Olenek, yes, Kelly Olynyk. We're putting him up also. So probably within about a week. Within a week, it should be up because Nick puts him up quick. A day and a half, and he's done. He puts them up pretty quick.
So we got David Jones Garcia getting his mural, his first one. Then you got Kelly Olynyk getting one, and you got an updated Wemby mural coming up soon. Where about are they going to be placed on your restaurant?
I believe we're going to put Olynyk. I never can say that name. Olynyk, where Mamu was, I think, okay. And we're going to put Garcia where Malaki was.
Oh, Malachi, yeah.
Yeah, where Malachi, and I actually want to find a spot for Barnes, and for there was another player I wanted to put on there. I can't think of his name right now, but we're shooting for about four more. We're shooting for about four more.
Is it the other rookie, Carter Bryant?
That one, Carter Bryant. I couldn't think of his name. My mind went blank. So what happens when you turn 66?
There's no problem. No big deal.
Yeah. Carter Bryant is the one we want to put up next.
All right. So you got updated Wemby, Carter Bryant, Olynyk, Jones Garcia. So that's already four right there.
Yes.
So you got a lot coming, possibly Barnes coming up next.
Yeah.
Do you have any, maybe an idea pop into your head about honoring Popovich now that he's retired, maybe updating it, or you think you're still going to leave his mural alone?
Well, I was actually thinking of updating it since he retired, but then again, I don't know, man, that it's kind of like the old OG murals that were over here on the side with the old guys. If I change him, then I don't want to have to change Ginobili, but I don't know, it's a possibility. Because I was talking to Nick about it. So I was talking to Nick about it. We might actually maybe upgrade him a little bit, and do a little more.
Yeah, I think that'll be awesome. I'm looking forward to the Jones Garcia because now he's going to be a Spur. There's reports out there that he's going to join San Antonio Spurs.
Right.
It's not official yet, but I can't wait to get his jersey because I just got to take out the ONES and put J Garcia, and it's my name. So I just want to go like that, and I'm good. I'm good.
You're good, man.
Yeah,
economical.
Yeah, exactly. But yeah, I mean, look, Roland, what you do at Rudy's bringing the Southside together, bringing all the Spurs fans together, not just in San Antonio, but everywhere from France to San Antonio. I mean, pick a spot. What you've done with Spurs murals has really been great. And and that's what the Spurs want. The Spurs love the family, the community, and you're definitely doing that with the murals, aren't you?
Yes, we try. That's what I try to do. You know, what I mean, to get the community involved, keep the Spurs name going pretty in a good tone. Like I tell you, the customers seem to like it a lot. Neighborhood people stop by. Every Saturday. Sometimes a couple of weeks ago, there was actually a tour bus that stopped on the side there of people that wanted to take pictures of the murals. So I mean, it's gotten pretty. I've always tried to keep it kind of community like. Since we've been around so long, we've been together. We've been around here like 60 years. So sometimes you gotta upgrade things to kind of keep the name going, keep the name alive. And there's no better way than do stuff around the community. Keep it local. Keep it just kind of homegrown. You know what I mean?
Yeah, exactly. But maybe the next step would be name some of your seafood plates after Spurs players.
We actually have one because George Hill used to come in here. So we actually have a plate that's called the G Hill deal.
Really?
Yeah.
Nice. Yeah. I think his dad lives in San Antonio and works for the city. So
yeah, that's what I've heard. And I actually was speaking to a friend of mine the other day that actually knows him and said he actually has a house here still.
Yeah. He still makes San Antonio his home base, even though he's not a Spur anymore. But yeah, he's all about the city of San Antonio still, even though he doesn't wear the Spurs uniform anymore. So that's good to know. But hey, maybe that'll be the next trend: plates named after the Spurs.
Yeah, it's an idea.
Let me have a Wemby, a Frank Smead plate or a fish or something like that. But whatnot. But Roland, again, thank you for your time, for taking time out of your schedule. I know you got a census to run, but you took some time out to talk to us about murals, how it started, the effect on community, the new ones that are down the road. We definitely appreciate it. One more time, Roland, tell everybody where to go to get not just self-into Spurs murals, but some of that delicious food.
Come to Rudy Seafood, 4122 South Flores. Come take some pictures. Come taste some delicious fried seafood, and just have a good old time over here.
See, now you got me hungry, Roland. Yeah, I'm hungry.
We'll be open tomorrow, man. We'll be open tomorrow.
You're not that far from me. I live downtown, so it's pretty close.
Right around the corner from me.
You're right. Yep, exactly. Roland, we appreciate it again. Rudy Seafood, go there ASAP and get some mural photos, get some of that good food, and maybe Roland's there. Shake his hand, talk to him. He'll definitely love talking to you about the Spurs and whatnot. Roland, we appreciate you again for taking time out of your schedule. And everybody else, we thank you all for making Locked On Spurs your first listen each and every day. Free in the middle, wherever you get podcasts, iTunes, Spotify, Cancel Plus app, YouTube. You know where to go. Subscribe ASAP. We'll be back tomorrow as our guest will be Raul Dominguez of the AP Sports. He's going to help us close out the week here at Locked On Spurs, talking all things silver and black. And you guys are the everydayers. Keep coming here every single day to Locked On Spurs. So for Roland Ramirez at Rudy Seafood, I am Jeff Garcia. We're going to put a lock in this episode of Locked On Spurs.